So I have this to-do application that I have built with Nextjs, and I want to show you how to deploy this application to LowOps. LowOps, it's a platform where you can deploy and manage your application. You can come here, press Create App button, choose your template, give it a name, let's say Nextjs, and press Create App button, and it will create a default template for you. And after that, you can basically pull that repository and work with it. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to administration, templates, and I'm going to upload my own template because I want to also show you how you can upload your own template. Before we do that, I want to go to my code and show you the folder structure and everything. Let's run my application locally first. So I'm using Nextjs 15 here, and also I'm using Hero UI. So it's Next UI, previously it's called Next UI. Also I have a Postgres database, and I'm using Prisma ORM to work with database. Yeah, basically it's my structure. For backend I'm using API roads. I built this with AI, so basically I have 4 or 5 different roads for saving and updating to-dos, and I have global CSS where I did configure Hero UI, and I have components for all to-do UI elements. I also have the Prisma file here. I configured Prisma and to-do service to call Prisma and to do actions with Prisma. One of important things here is a Docker file. So you have to have Docker file to deploy your application to LowOps because it tells LowOps how to build and start your application. That's it. And now I'm going to show you how to deploy this Nextjs app to LowOps. Upload your application files as a template to LowOps. You need to compress them as a tar.gz files, and I'm going to do that with a tar. I can use a tar function and give it my folder name. First of all, I need to tell it my output file name. It will be Nextjs app tar.gz, and which folder I want to take. It will be Nextjs app folder and take everything inside. Also, I don't want to copy all hidden files. I can do that by set copy file disable environment variable to 1. So it says Nextjs app. Oh, it should be Nextjs to do, and also here it should be Nextjs to do. Yes, so if I look to my folder now, yeah, this is the Nextjs to do tar.gz generated. Go to administration section, go to templates, upload my own template. I can call it to do template, or the type of application, to Nextjs, description, my to do application template, set as default, select file. I can go to generic templates folder and take from there Nextjs to do tar.gz, and I can upload it. So right now, as you can see, my to do template is uploaded, and I can come here and create my application from this template. Let's call it Nextjs to do and give it description or you don't have to give a description. Let's create without description. So you can see application is creating, and after a few minutes it will be done. So my application created. If I go to my application, this is recent activities that happen to your app. You have environments where you can create different environments. There's a packages. So packages, basically it's a image of your application. The package will create after you push your changes or create new application, as in this case. And each time when you push your changes, new image will create it, and you can deploy that image to your environment. Activities, everything what happening to your application. The source tab is where your repository source, you can see everything about your Git here. Settings, it's your application settings. Here you can update description. You can see your application members. You can add members. You can set different roles to the members of the application. And you have source here where you can control which branch should build. If you want to build only dev branch, you can set it here, so you can read this and understand everything you can do here. So now we need to wait until our package is built. So my image was built, and now I can go inside my image, see vulnerabilities I have. I can see my build logs. Basically it is Nextjs build logs. I can see my vulnerabilities. It will show you where you have vulnerabilities. Best practice unit testing. Yeah, I don't have any SLint rules and I don't have any unit testing, so nothing to show. And now if I want to deploy my app, I need to create an environment. So I call it dev environment, and I also want to create a prod environment. So it will be two environments for my development and for my production. Let's wait until this environment completes. When our environment's ready, I can click to this button, deploy, and I can see my image here, that my latest image, and I can look into my environment variables. So it's a default environment variables from Nextjs, and I press to deploy, and you will see it's deploying now. And also I can go to my environment and see all different stuff about this environment. Let's say I have overview where you can see the application URL. It was generated automatically for you. Right now it's not available, but once it's built, it will be available. I have monitoring, so also you have logs here. You can see your logs. It's your application logs, and if anything wrong or you just want to check what's going on with your application, you can always come here and look into your logs. Backups, it's where you can create your backup or restore your backup. Every day LowOps will create your backups automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. Alerts, it's about your application. It will tell you when your application available, when it's not. You have variables, so you have different kind of environment variables. The environment variables that your framework creates, your app creates, and also what LowOps provides you. So here you can see the environment variables that LowOps provides you. It's environment variables for your database. By default, you have Postgres database and you have everything to access that database. You also have S3 compatible bucket by default, and you also can access to that. Yeah, and you have settings here. So in the setting you can configure your URL. You can provide it a new TLS certificate and private key. You can change your URL. You can change your hardware if you want to. You can protect your environment. So protect environment means so the application owner have to approve the package before deployed. Also you have auto deploy. It's when your image was built, it will deploy automatically your environment. Yeah, basically that's it. And let's say, yeah, so now your application is running, and if you go to this link you will see that your application live in this URL. Of course you can change the URL, and let's test the application. Let's say I want to add test title. Let's say task 1, description, status to do, day, let's say 2, add task. Yeah, so task added. Let's add another task, task 2, description, status. Let's add another task. Yeah, so it means everything's working fine. Let's check the logs. Nothing in the logs. Yeah, it means everything works fine. Let's also test how I can change my status. It was to do, doing, done. I don't have any done tasks, so I want to make this done. And it will show here. Yes, correct. I want to go to doing. Yeah, so everything works fine. Let me also test deleting. Yeah, this is the one way to deploy your Next.js app to LowOps.